Alrighty, folks, guess who's back? Back again, yes, the Channel Audio Group here with your 5th official podcast. So today we are going to be discussing the 3 steps to guarantee a successful load in and, of course, a load out. So with an approaching event, you'll undoubtedly have a lot on your mind from an audiovisual perspective. Whether you'll have live music, slideshows, videos, guest speakers, or you'll simply be streaming a playlist, there's an extensive amount of coordination with your AV provider that is needed to ensure the event runs smoothly. With all of this, it is easy to overlook one of the more basic but important factors of the process: load in and load out. Okay, now typically an event has many things going on beyond AV, right? There's catering, decorators, performers, lighting specialists, so on. And all of these vendors will need to load in and load out at some point, which can get messy if certain things aren't kept in mind. So in order to keep that process problem-free, there are some things you should be aware of ahead of time. Now, our first priority should be getting to know the venue. Every venue has different requirements and capabilities. Prior to load in, you should be sure to have the following questions answered for your vendors. 1. When will the space be available to begin the load-in process? Also, is this a union venue? Whoa. If it is, union members must be used to load and unload, which can affect the timing and cost of the whole process. Is there a dock for loading in equipment? If not, where's the best place for load in? How many trucks can the dock or load-in area accommodate at once? How far is the loading a dock from the event space? And finally, is there a space nearby for trucks to park if they need to hold while another vendor clears out? If timing is off and the dock is unavailable for a vendor upon arrival, they will have to circle back, which can be costly and extremely inefficient. Our second topic we need to address is knowing what the vendor needs. Okay, so every vendor has different needs, right? That's load-in time, venue capabilities, personnel, and space. So be sure to ask each vendor what their specific requirements are to avoid running around at the last minute due to unforeseen events. So these kind of problems can be avoided with just a simple phone call or email requesting their needs. An experienced and professional vendor should mention these right away. But in the event that they don't, you should take it upon yourself to find out. In order to save time and money, you should be aware of the following: how much time their load in and load out will take, what their load in process is like, commonly referred to as the show flow. What else can be accomplished to get ahead of time while they're loading in? You want to remain as efficient as possible with so much going on. And finally, their trucking and space needs. If possible, you can ask a vendor if there is anything you can do prior to their arrival or during load-in to facilitate their process. They often appreciate it, but it's certainly not expected. Alrighty, folks, our third and final thing to take into consideration is schedule your load-ins. Yes, as mentioned previously, there are often limited loading capabilities with docks and venue space, and you'll want to eliminate any inefficiencies that you can. The primary way to manage this is by having a detailed load-in schedule. This comes with understanding the time and needs of the vendors to ensure that there won't be any overlap. A backup at this phase can throw off the entire event and cause a lot of unneeded cost and stress for you and your vendors. So in conclusion, guys, organization is going to be the stronghold of your event. In so many instances, the quality of preparation directly translates to the quality of the event, and that preparation is often as simple as making sure you're informed and communicating with your vendors. If you can take care of these steps we've laid out, you're well on your way to a smooth and a stress-free event.